No, you did. You just got to ride my wave of energy. You got to bring up your game because I'm excited we're back together, so I'm hyped.
Salty crew.
Salty crew. I'm excited that you're finally joining us on our show.
Oh, thank you, Steve.
I'm excited you're joining us on our show.
Yes, I know. I was busy.
You were busy doing stuff.
Really important things during our show.
Okay. Well,
I'm glad to be back.
We're finally
This is my most favorite thing.
It's just a highlight of the week.
Yes.
For us and them.
Oh, I'm certain. Yes.
All right, we got a lot. We got a lot to talk about.
We do.
Big show. We've got one spectacular guest. I keep talking about I'm roping in a celebrity. This isn't that person. But this is a really good guest.
Yes.
So don't click off because y'all asking me who's a celebrity. It's still coming. But you know these celebrities, they're hard to pin down.
Well, yeah, when you know so many.
Well, I got a Rolodex and I flipped it and I took out the letter R and I went through that and then I got us one.
Oh.
I haven't even told you yet. But they keep pushing me down the road. Anyway, we've got an amazing guest, but before, we got a lot to talk about because there's so many things. Even though it's summer, we are busy.
You guys are so busy.
I mean, it is busy.
You're in it to win it? Is that what you were going to say?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, we're busy. The Performance Center is busy with so many group things right now, which is so cool. And
it's very cool.
It's one of those things, if you're watching right now and you are not participating in a Monday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, or a Friday activity in the university at 9 or 10 a.m., what are you doing?
You're missing out.
What are you doing?
You're missing out.
Because we've got video workouts.
Right.
It's different than watching in your living room. You
so
get energy
different.
together.
Yes. And you make new friends.
You make new friends.
And keep the old.
It's unbelievable.
It is.
So we have that. We have the drum class. We have the ZoeTalk speech class. We have so many things. So if you want a schedule of activities that we have printed those off, come pick them up because that room...
Or show up.
Just come down.
Because when you see it in action, you'll want to come back. That's true.
I think there's never been a truer statement.
Well, thank
Then you walk in that room and you see 16 residents working out. And you're saying, oh, I do that at home. No, you don't. Not like this.
No, because you stop. You go, okay, I should do 12 sets. But I think 4 is good.
And we've done a really cool job on Fridays. Mark has orchestrated a very cool video that is specific to assisted living or those in their chair that cannot get out of the chair. So we have that, and then we put ZoeTalk 30-minute of speech stuff on the back end of that video. So it's a hybrid of like really, really good workout specific to being in a chair, and then a little bit of talk, a little bit of yelling, a little bit of lung development. I mean, it's exciting.
I have to say, you're great. You know I think you're amazing.
Well, you know.
But your staff.
It's amazing.
They're amazing-er.
Oh, I like
I'm just saying.
It's true. Hey, that's the way we want it.
It is the way. And they really are. They live up to your reputation.
Well, I don't want... what I wanted with the staff is if... I know, but what I really did want is... If I'm not down there, there is no level drop-off.
No.
And that's where we at. Matter of fact, we probably got better. I mean, just to be honest. And because I like you, we get pulled so many different directions.
Exactly.
So
and to have people you can count on when you're not here. It's
the best.
Oh, yeah. I think you've really done well now. We got to keep them.
Well, you've teed up our first guest.
I know.
And you've teed it up because we have the good fortune of having one employee that's been with us. Okay, and then y'all know Arlene, and we're gonna get her on here.
We love her.
But she left me. But she brought somebody into the fold. She brought someone into the family on this go around, and we are gonna talk with her. This is Tiffany Kuydendall.
Oh,
did I nail it?
You did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but you gotta spell it so everybody can see.
It's not as I made it sound easy. It's not.
No.
Spell it.
It's Kuydendall.
I mean,
I'm changing my name.
I love it. I love all the letters
that.
together, but they don't make Kuydendall.
Oh, and it would be my first name's K. It would be KK. Oh,
perfect.
We're gonna be relatives.
All right,
There
Tiffany,
we go. I love it.
You're here. You are like thrown into the deep end, like we do with employees at Glencroft.
Okay.
And this is like
Are you sure you threw me in the deep end? Because I feel like I'm in the shallows.
Ooh. Now that's some confidence. That's what I'm talking about.
This is what I was saying.
Confident.
Awesome.
I like it.
Okay.
So you've been here now a couple weeks. Tell me. Let's start with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell us who Tiffany Kuydendall really is.
I'm fun, bubbly, outgoing, outspoken person.
Oh, okay. All right.
I like all of those
So,
things.
outspoken person, we don't have enough time for this show to get through who Tiffany is.
No, probably not. But I'm very easygoing. I love to laugh. I love to meet new people. And being in the Performance Center so far is right up my alley.
Ooh,
I get lots of hugs and I get lots of smiles every single day, and it makes my day.
See?
That is perfect.
That's the job
And
description
and
right
you know
there.
what?
Do you like hugs and do you like to smile?
And that's who we need.
And can you work a computer a little bit?
Yeah. And
Just a little bit.
that's awesome. Really. Thank you for being here.
All right,
No,
so let's
thank
back up.
you.
So where are you from? Let's get a little backstory into how you got to Phoenix. We'll get into why you came to Glencroft, but like, where are you from?
Actually was born and raised here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh,
Another native.
That's her.
Okay.
I am. I met my husband in Mississippi, though. I was there for a couple years. I went there and met him, married, come back. I said, I can't be away from home. But he's like, I'm ready to go back. It's too hot.
Ooh,
But
okay.
so I don't think we're going anywhere, though, because I was born here. I love
You
it
love
here.
it here.
Wait,
I
you
do.
met in where?
Mississippi,
Isn't it hot
Charleston.
there?
It's humid.
Humid.
It is very humid.
But it's less time
It is.
because you guys have seasons.
We do.
We don't. Okay.
No, we don't.
No, it's hot.
It's hot
and less
and
hot.
hotter.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
All right, so where did you go to high school?
I went to South Mountain High School.
Okay.
I graduated from there. Then I went to college for a little bit for GCC.
Okay.
So I've been here my whole life.
You know Arizona.
I do.
All right. So now, had you heard of Glencroft growing up in Arizona? Did you know what this was?
I did a little bit.
Okay.
Not very much, but then Arlene was telling me, oh, I got a new job working at Glencroft. This is a few years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I've heard of that, but what is it? So she was explaining to me, oh, it's a facility where, they bring housing for the elders. And I was like, that sounds interesting. She's like, well, I really like it. I really like it. So this go around, she's just like, well, we really need your help and we can really use you. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? She's like, well, this is right up your alley. You're perfect for the job. You're so sweet. You're nice. And I know you like older people. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm like, that's a kindred spirit of mine. So she knew that it was going to be a right fit for me.
Oh, you did sum it up. That's what it takes to work here.
Yeah.
It's just be able to love people and hug people and have time for them and listen. And you learn so much from, I mean, we both will be 100% honest with you and tell you that, I mean, we love our jobs, but really why we're here, the residents. I mean, you fall in love with them.
Honestly, I think I find myself more drawn to the elderly population than my own age group because I learned so much and I don't have to worry about all the negativity that goes with folks my age. So I'm like, I think I like them a lot more.
That's very good. That's well said.
It's so fun.
Well, I think what we've learned, at least me, from our residents, is just perspective, right? Like perspective on so many things, whether it's chronic pain perspective, whether it's like, you know what, I think I'm in bad shape, but my neighbor is dealing with this. So it's always like, you in our age group, or it's like, man, I'm dealing with so much. No, you're not. Like,
Not
look at
even
me right
close.
now.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
like, I think as younger working in this space, it's like, okay,
It
you really
opens
get to
your
see
eyes.
some stuff.
Really does. You're absolutely
it does.
right.
It
And their
does.
positive attitude to want to get better. I mean, you guys are always busy, and that is not because it's the easiest choice. I mean, most of our residents have made a real commitment to getting down to see you guys and to improve their life and their eating habits. And
that is like a major, major milestone in itself to see them how motivated they are to come down there every single day, the same exact time, every single day, and have their favorite pick a machine to work on.
Yes.
You can't get any better than that. To see that determination, it's like, wow, I can't wait to get their age to be like, hey, I have something to look forward to.
Well, and wait till you see when the university starts. You're going to be impressed with how much they have to offer in this learning arena.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, you came in at a good time. It's kind of the calm before the storm that's coming, so you're able to get your feet wet. But I think what's going to be cool for you is building the relationships with so many that are coming down there.
Yeah.
And you know what's interesting is like with the university coming, it's a different, sometimes different bodies that you not normally see that don't work out. Like they just come to learn, and they're engaging, and it's like, I don't really know them. I don't see them as much, but I want to know you. Like, so you'll get a whole different like group coming down there just to take part in the lectures. And
wow.
It's exciting for us because we're behind the scenes working with these bodies to get them to come speak and create all the curriculum and to watch it play out every semester. I mean, it's so much work on the back end, but to see it come through and everything that's coming with graduation, we'll talk about at the end of the show, but it's like,
see a full
you're
circle.
going to see some cool stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
And something that you didn't mention, but you alluded to. So who do you know that got you here? You said her name, but tell those who don't know the whole story.
Her name is Arlene Davis. That's my cousin.
Okay.
And, I talked to her quite a bit, and she was the reason why I came. She really said, you know, she knows who I am and what type of person I am, and I have an uncle right now that stays with my mom. He's 97 years old.
Wow.
And I help her a lot with him.
Okay.
Sometimes she can't get him to eat, or sometimes she can't do him to do certain things. So she's like, I'm gonna tell. So she'll call me, and Arlene knows this. This is our uncle. So she's like, I think you'll be a great fit for this job because I see how you work with our uncle. We call him Uncle Dennis. His name is Dennis. It's like, I see how you work with him very well, and I think this would be a great fit for you because you don't slack off of him, or you give him the opportunity to be like, hey, let's do this. This is gonna help you. And he's like, well, fights my mom on it, but then when it comes to me, he's like, well, maybe you're right.
She knows.
So yeah.
So you guys kind of job share, right? I mean, talk about that, like, because you're not here at the same time.
No, she's here during the mornings, and I pick up in the afternoons for her. So anytime that we have anything that we need to run by each other, we, shoot a text like, hey, this is what I'm leaving for you, or this, can you pick this up for me, or look out for this. So it works out really well. I don't think we have any issues. So I hope not. She hasn't said anything, but
no. Well,
and you would know.
And
yeah, I would.
And you will get to know the residents in the graduating class because they're going to be in touch with you. We haven't unveiled who's graduating yet, right?
Not yet.
No.
That's one I'm looking forward to. I am very much looking forward to that.
Well, I think what's interesting, without you working at a different senior living facility, you don't quite have the perspective of, wow, we are really doing things different. But being in that room, you kind of become, I wouldn't say numb to it, but it becomes your normal. Like watching people at 100 years old doing push-ups. I waited for it. It was cool. But to watch it in real time, like 100-year-olders doing work, right? Like you're like,
it's amazing.
Again, you don't go numb to it, but it becomes your new reality. Like I see this every day, and I go home and I tell, because I get excited about what we do, and I start telling people, and they're like, wait a minute, what do you do? And I'm like, dude, I'm making like 100-year-olds better. Like we're trying to get them to walk and have quality of life this late in the game. That's exciting. And they're like, wait, what do you do? I thought you were working with like golfers. No, man, that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Is this.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to have that same conversation because it becomes
Yeah.
something you're so proud of, what you're doing and what you see. You're like, I got to tell you where I work. This place is crazy. Like, we're doing virtual reality and we're doing all this crazy stuff.
And like I mentioned, my Uncle Dennis, he was at a care facility before he moved with my mom. And half of the things that we do here is nothing
See?
what he got there.
Good. So you do have that perspective.
I know.
I've seen it.
Oh, man, it's amazing what we do here for the elder. And he wasn't getting that there.
Right.
Right.
So I'm really, really, really excited to be on board and really thankful that I'm on board.
We're glad too. And we both have been to different facilities, and we can tell you for certain other places aren't really doing what we're doing.
No.
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 So.
All right. So have you eaten on campus yet? Have you got some food?
I have, actually. I had soup yesterday for the first time, and it was actually pretty good.
Was it good?
It was.
Where'd you go, Henry's?
I did.
Okay. All right. You're gonna find your little
I'm still learning.
gravitated position of food. Is MOD, I don't know if you've had this. Is MOD, we eat. And I usually bring my food because I'm just eating on the fly. But I'm healthier now. I can eat some more stuff.
I know. I'm so happy.
I had the Reuben in Henry's, which
Oh.
I've never had. And I was treating myself. I'm like, I'm walking a lot around. I'm going to treat myself. It was the best Reuben I've ever had in my entire life.
Okay.
Wow.
A person I sat with while I was MOD ordered that and said the very same thing.
Jane Baker's had it, and she splits it with Ron, and he takes the meat. Side story, context. The best Reuben they've ever eaten. So I had to get it. Somebody tells you
You
that.
have to. And
You're like,
she doesn't eat meat anymore.
No, it doesn't
so.
say so. He eats the meat, but she eats all the good stuff on.
Yes.
I was blown away. I was blown away at this Reuben. So I'm not pushing the meat, ZoeLife,
No.
but I'm
But
just
you
saying,
can get it without
best Reuben
meat.
I've ever had.
I'm going to do that.
It was
I'm
unbelievable.
going to have to try that.
See? Hey.
Yeah.
But be careful, Milan. I just upsold your Reuben. This thing's going to blow out of here.
No, it looked fabulous.
All right, so I want to go a little bit. We have a little bit of time. Tell me, like, what you do for fun. What do you enjoy?
I have 3 children. My oldest, she's 21. She'll be 22 here shortly. She just got married, so I really don't spend too much time with her
She
anymore.
live here still?
She just moved back. I had to go down. She's like, Mom, I'm ready to come home. Can you please drive
Where's she
back
at?
with me? She's here in Arizona now, but she was in Washington State with her husband. And then I have a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old, and they are so boring. They are so boring. They don't like to do anything, nothing.
17 and 15?
17 and 15.
Seriously?
They
Gosh.
do not like
Okay,
to do
wait a minute.
anything. I'm like, can we go to the movies? Can we go to the beach? Can we do something? Like, no, Mom, it's okay. I want to stay on my iPhone. And
See, I got 18 and 15.
Really?
I have more fun here than I do at home with them.
Isn't that, so are they, what are boys,
Because
girls?
they're
What are,
asking you here how they do
my
it.
17-year-old is a boy, and my
Okay.
15 is a girl, and my
Okay.
oldest is a girl as well.
okay. But the 17, they're both on their phones.
All the time, 24/7.
Do not want to do anything else.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
They're boring.
But are they good in school? Do they?
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Oh, well, there you go.
My 15-year-old has been on the dean's list for the last 6 years.
Nice.
The princess, she is a sophomore now.
Okay.
For high school, she was like, Mom, I don't know where I want to go. And she was like so sad and like really worried. Like, I don't know where I want to go. I don't know what I want to do. The principal at her school, the high school that she goes to, was like, oh, no. Your grades are too good. You're not going anywhere but here. And he made her a promise like, hey, after 4 years, we're going to have a scholarship for you to go wherever you want to go. She is amazing. Straight A students. And I have no problems with that aspect. It's just trying to get them to do stuff.
Just no fun.
Yeah.
No.
So do they, okay, that teased me up. So are they on social media? Do they do the TikToks and all of the stuff? Or do they do their own
They
games?
do.
Or what do they do?
They do. They do a lot of TikToks. They
Have
do
they
a lot of
followed
Snapchat.
Blancroft on TikTok yet? Seeing where you work and all your people.
I don't.
Okay, you're going
I
home
don't
tonight
know.
and you're having them. I'm going to watch. We're going to gain 2 new followers.
You're going to go, I'll show you what's fun.
Now, you do need to send because we're doing so much creative things on TikTok with our people.
Yes.
Like, it's so
Well, it's
good.
a challenge.
Your kids are going to be like, you're working there? That's sick. Like, that is fire.
It
That's
was-
the
it
kids
was-
say.
It was awful. It was.
Yeah, I'm going to put you
now
on
that-
TikTok.
Yes.
Now that
I'll
you
TikTok this.
now that you said that, it's funny because this morning I was getting ready to come to work and my dad was like, you know what? I don't think it's right, and I think employers should have bring your kids to work day. I was
Done.
like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jalen, what are you
I
talking?
agree.
But it just went over my head until you just said something right now. So she was like, yeah, you need to have where they bring your kids to work day. And I was like,
Yeah, they
Jalen, what?
used to have that. I took my kids.
Tiffany,
So-
I want them on our social. I
I
want to
can
see
do
their
it.
names added to
I
our
can do that.
TikTok followers.
I can
because
do that.
They're going to be
Most
like,
definitely.
Mom, you work with that VR system? Mom, you're in the pool with them? Yeah.
Mom, I want to come to work with you.
And we'll let them.
Yeah.
Put them to work,
Yeah.
right?
And Jalen, my 15-year-old, she's a lot like me. She has that open kinder spirit. She loves to help out with anyone that needs help. She is a light. She is.
That's cool.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That is very cool. Well, you are so great to have.
Thank
We
you.
are so excited
I'm
you're
so
here.
glad to be
I
here.
think having your personality in the Performance Center is exactly what we always want, is that welcoming spirit of like, come in, we want to make you better.
Yep.
Well,
And
thank you.
It's exciting to have you on board. It's like great energy. You got good energy.
Thank you.
That's what
I
we drive
appreciate
on,
it.
huh? We
right.
love that energy.
We were just about to ring the bell.
Oh, we wanted to ring the bell.
Oh,
There it is. It's code. It's behind the scenes. Ask us about it. All right, you're amazing. Thank you for
Thank you.
joining
Thank
us.
you, guys.
My gosh, go see this one in the Performance Center
Yes.
because she wants to give you a big old hug and she wants to sign you up for classes for the university. So
Yes.
awesome
yes.
job. Okay, what a show.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
Seriously, it's good
Awesome.
to have you back. First off, it's good to have you back after your hiatus. You're like
was-
the celebrity news anchor that takes a vacation and she's not on set. It's not the same without you.
I was going to say something like I was running for office, but that wasn't me.
All right, we got to close with. We have so much going on.
Oh.
Where do you want to start?
Okay, I want to start with saying if you get a letter with a Glencroft address,
It's not a bill.
it's n- it
might be a bill, but
it
there's
might
another one coming.
But it might not be a bill. It might be an announcement that you're on our next graduation list. It's a secret so far, but
We're not releasing names.
graduates will know.
Yeah.
Because we are doing graduation September 15th. So it's so exciting. I mean, honestly, I'm not just saying this because we're together. It is awesome to be there. I loved last year.
It was the highlight of the year.
It really
was. I mean, we do a lot of amazing things. It was the highlight of the year.
It
The
was.
whole experience.
It was
I still look
just
back at these
fun.
photos. Everybody dressed up.
And they were so happy. And it made us happy. And
The list that we have, the names on this list, it's more of the graduates this year than last.
Yep.
Which we knew was going to be the case. As always, there's some that didn't make it just short. And we would love to scoot you up, but we can't. I mean, we're held to our high standards.
Of course,
of
it's a
curriculum.
university.
And so you probably, hopefully, attend a lot this semester and be in the next wave.
Yes.
But it's exactly what we wanted. It's a great group. The letter's going out, and then there's a lot of things that have to happen once you get that letter
Right.
that lead up to the actual date. So
Right. You
more
gotta
to
get
follow
your
if you get that letter. There's a
photo
lot of
taken.
stuff coming
Yes.
your
Yes.
way. So other than that, we have filled October with stuff. I feel like there's stuff September, October, like
Absolutely.
when does the university curriculum actually start?
Okay, we are doing one opening class on September 19th
Yeah.
because it's also Castaway Cove Week. So we have one amazing presenter on that Monday. Then the following Monday, there are classes 4 days a week, all the way until Thanksgiving.
Right.
So it is a jam-packed semester.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
All right, and then once that kicks off, October, we'll get good weather, and we are going to actually be doing the ribbon cutting for the
Yes.
new outdoor equipment.
Right.
There's a lot coming with that equipment. So many of you out there have reached out like, what is going on? Is it open? Is it not? Like, what is it? Are we going to learn how to use it? Yes to all that.
Yes.
Yes to all of that. So right now, Mark and I are hard at work at creating programs and protocol on how we want you to use the equipment, how we're going to be out there to guide you on certain times during the day. But it's going to be one of those things that we work into so many of the programs that we offer for assisted living, for Parkinson's, for the stroke. And it's the goal of what we set out with the funders, that we use our walking path in a very fluid way where you walk and then you get off on the equipment, you exercise, you go and you do some speech class at the next green space, and then you might end up at Copper Club having a smoothie. I mean, that to me is what is exciting about that outdoor trail when the weather turns, is that opportunities are limitless on what we're going to do with it. So stay tuned, more to come with it, but there's a lot of information about the actual purpose of the equipment that's coming out. So hang tight on that. What else? I mean, I feel like...
Feels like we're doing a lot.
I feel like we are doing a lot. I'm getting this a lot. Pain management on the box. I'm getting a lot of... You haven't pulled names out of the hat in a long time, and I've been sitting with my name in the hat for over a year and a half.
Yeah, me too.
I'm begging. We've been pulling names out of hat, but very programmatically. So working with assisted living with some of their residents in ZoeCare, which we've talked about on the show. We've used it a lot exclusively with Parkinson's and with our stroke residents. But if you feel like you've been on that list and want maybe like, hey, I don't need my name again, feel free to call Tiffany, who was on the show. Arlene will take that name and just give them some feedback. I've been waiting. I get those calls quite a bit, and we can see what we can do. So there's my pitch for the box, because it is busy. I live in that office, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So we're out of time, Cassie. Double zeros everywhere, all over the set.
All right, we got to go.
Team's going to start yelling at us if we go over. But great show next week. I hope we get our celebrity. If not, we're going to have a great guest. That's what we do.
Great guest.
It's great to have you back.
Thank you.